Ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da. They rescheduled me. Ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da. It happens. Ba-da-ba-da. It's not even that much of an impressive job anyway. It's not something that is like super exciting. It's very much like a it's within the same industry that I'm already working in. Yeah. It's in the same industry. It's just not it's just what's the word I'm looking for? It's in the same industry. It's just hopefully pays a little more. It's actually full time and it's a little closer, so the commute is a little less brutal. Those are kind of like the three things. If I can get all three of those, then I'll switch off. I'll just tell my manager, hey, it didn't work out, and then we dip, we find something new. I might even take it for like two, but if the pay's on the same level, but I get benefits and well, also schedule is also important. I need better pay, better schedule, better benefits, and better location. Nor I'll take like I feel like I can take three out of four there, but there might be like some like I don't know how I feel about it. Maybe it's like schedule is like super important to me. I haven't like really interrogated that about myself. I don't know like what I'm willing to take. If they give me a really fucky schedule where I'm like working like I can take a fucky schedule. It just needs to be consistent. I think that's the biggest thing, and I'm worried that this schedule won't be consistent. Yeah, so we're gonna need you at 10 o'clock at 10 p.m. today, and then we'll need you at 10 p.m. the next 10 a.m. the next day. It's like, oh no. Okay, there's a map I really want to play because it looked really cool, and then I just want to like talk and shit and just like I don't know, speak words, and then probably go to the bathroom at some point because that needs to happen. I worked out today. My thighs are just killing me right now. They are very sore. Exhausted, one might say. I'm getting into shape. Okay. I was like I was full sweating. I'd sweated my workout shirt out. It was like I was sweating through my shirt. It was brutal. Just squat after squat. Oh man, let me tell you. Hold on. Tank designing? You're designing a tank? Like the mod? Or like the design? Doing like visual design or something? It's a vibe. The design. Are you using like Blockbench or something? I didn't know you were a VFX. I didn't know that you were an artist. I gotta check the loudness of this audio. I don't know how loud. Create. Oh, create mod. Okay. Big man using create mod, huh? Hold on. There's a map, and the worst part about the Iceboat server is that it's impossible to find what maps you want. It's impossible to find which maps you actually like. And so I took a screenshot of the name of the map that I wanted to play because I found a really cool one yesterday. I was playing, look, I was playing iceboating yesterday. I was iceboating yesterday. Okay, I was doing it. I did it. I like iceboating. I don't know. I played it once and I'm like, wow, this is actually really fun. And now I just do it off stream. When I start playing something off stream, that's how you know Sheepo3's lost his damn mind. Goodness sakes. I hate you, J-Dog. It's called Laser Basic Course. Okay, we're going to play that. Laser Basic Course. Listen up. Take a hint. Laser Basic Course. Bro, the Progny app? I don't know, man. I gotta figure out like an actual character. What's the word on the interview? They rescheduled it. Rescheduled it till Monday tomorrow, next week, which is fine. This could actually be a pretty cool interview, mostly because it's like within the same industry, but there's potential for better pay, better schedule, better location, better hours. Like there's a whole potentiality for a lot of really good things to come out of this. So I initially said like I don't really like this because I kind of like this company, but there's a lot of stuff I don't like about the job I'm working about right now. Nothing that has to do with the actual job itself, just all the surrounding factors. So if those surrounding factors can improve significantly, then I don't see why not, you know? That's kind of the way I see it, which I think is how you should see it, right? That's how you should see these kind of things. Oh, hello, Jigsaw Rush. How are you? I think it's just, you know, like I'm still in kind of like the early stages of this job. I've only been there for 2 weeks. So we are still very much in like, I feel like the time frame where it's like cool to like, you know, it's cool to just say, hey, I got a dip, right? I think my biggest problem comes when it's like, when I'm like a month or two in and then I'm like, oh, I gotta leave. Even still, I would do it because, you know, I'm about that cash. Fuck. You know I'm about that cash flow. But I would feel a lot more uncomfortable doing it just because there are other things to consider besides just like, oh, I get more money. Well, I have to also consider like, hey, it looks better, you know, to stay at a company for longer, right? Type shit. But besides that, we'll see how this goes. It is with a recruiter, not with somebody from the actual company, which makes me worried. I don't like that. I have always had bad experiences with recruiters in literally every single scenario, so I don't trust them. But maybe this guy's not a dick asshole who needs to be, you know, thrown into the fucking sun because that's what he deserves. Why are you iceboating? Because it's fun. I'm having a lot of fun iceboating, man. It's a good time. Yeah, third party. That's why I don't trust. Anytime it's third party, I immediately am like super sus of everything that they say. Because I think they're trying to sell me something, or they're just, you know, because all the third party recruiters have tried to do is ghost me. Actually, I have worked with 2 third party recruiters in my time looking for a job, and both of them have ghosted me actually, which is really funny how that happens. Besides that, you know what else I learned today? I was curious at work. You still get the normal benefits going through the recruiter. As long as I get the job, right? I think the recruiter just connects you from the recruiter just acts as kind of the bottleneck, right? They kind of cut out all like the fat. They only leave like the actual meat left on the bone. For the actual company. So I assume this is like a first round interview type thing. That's what I assume. Oh, I thought I got it. Back to what I was saying about what I learned today. Well, I was curious at work, and so on my break I looked up some stats. Apparently, we are not the only local news station in the area. There's actually 4 local news stations in my particular area, which makes sense. It's a pretty populated area, and it's actually pretty large too. So I understand why we have so much, why we have so many local news. Not only are there multiple local newses in our area, but we are not the biggest local news station in our area. In fact, we are not even close to the biggest news station in our area. In fact, there is another news station that takes up 50% of all market share in the local news industry in our area. We have 10%. We are maybe the second largest. We are competing for a second to third place spot, but a distant second to third place spot. Because there's just a big dog that destroys everybody. And so the reason why my manager keeps coming up to me and complains about losing workers is not because inherently he sucks as a manager or like the company sucks. It's because their talent keeps getting poached by the bigger dog, which I thought was really funny. So yeah, that's like a fun fact. I'm playing for the losing team, which is fine. I got no inherent beef with that. If you're wondering, I did look at job position openings for the other company, and I would not qualify for any of them, so. I also looked up the location of the other news industry, the bigger news company, and if I had worked for that news company, bro, it'd be god tier. Always root for the underslog? Nah. I want to. I play for winners only, Derpnap. I play for winners only. Okay. You definitely want to practice the decathlon maps. I'm just like, I feel like just learning the basics of ice boating right now, Sky, because right now I feel like I'm lost on a lot of the stuff, just like the way that I'm supposed to set up movements, the way I'm supposed to run through turns. I feel like I'm getting some of it, but I feel like just more general practice is going to do me more good than anything. Why you root for 100T? I root for 100T because Nate shot my dog. Okay? That's why. You never play for yourself? Funny joke. No. I just think that, especially in the world of corporate management, I don't, like... I have no inherent stake in the success of my company, because that success does not trickle to me. I don't care. The only reason I care about my company being successful is so I can stay employed. That's the only reason why I care. Alright, so I'm not going to sit here. And if the other company is, which is probably because they're making more money, they're making more profit, they're probably paying better, they probably have a better team, I would rather work for them because because I get more benefit. Alright? I have no loyalty to this company. Alright? I'm not going to sit here just because they can hire my ass. I'm not going to pretend like I care inherently about whether they succeed or not. I don't. And nor should I. Nor should I feel any obligation to the fucking success of this company. I'm a fucking low-level grunt. They could replace me in 2 seconds. Okay? Don't give you... No, of course they don't. Bro, I'm fucking nobody. I'm a part-timer. I'm a part-timer who maybe has an opportunity to go full-time, if I'm lucky. Alright? I am fucking pennies on the dollar. They could replace me in a day, J-Dog. So no, they don't give me shit. I don't care. The only reason I care about them is so long as I get a job. I don't care if they drop to 0% market share. I don't care if they're doing this for fun, just because the company owner wants to feel some joy in his heart. As long as I'm getting money, I don't care. All right? That is the full extent of how much I care of the success of this company. Maybe I'll care a little bit more when I'm working for a company that's giving me a little bit more. But this company hasn't given me a whole lot. Would you work at the poop factory for $35 an hour? At the poop factory? What do I got to do at the poop factory? What does my job entail? Is it like quality assurance or something? Do I have to test the poop? Right now, it's 30 minutes. 30-minute bike ride commute. 5 miles. A hot 5 miles. It's not a fun 5 miles either. Because the problem is that I'm biking downstream. The wind is always pointing against me when I'm biking. I've noticed. Every fucking time. So. It's like a 5 miles, but like with a caveat. It's like not a fun 5 miles. And most of it is like very slightly uphill, which is also painful. Like very slightly, so you don't really notice it. And also my bike kind of sucks. Aero position. With my bike, bro, if I go into aero position for too long, I might throw out my back. I'm not kidding. It might be over for me. I'm wearing a bag on my back, bro. Do you think that bag is really going to contribute? Steal J-Dog's bike? No. If anything, I'll buy like an electric bike, but I also don't want to invest because this job has popped up. I don't want to make any like I don't want to pre-jack any investment too hard because there is a pretty large, because there might be a chance that I get something that's better. Arrow. My apologies to the biking community. If you're wondering, it makes my quads burn every time I walk into work, so I guess that's the point, right? I'm gonna have fucking thick thighs by the time I'm done. I'm just telling you, lads. The femboy, the Sheepo 3 femboy era is gonna hit like crack when it happens. Just give me another couple months. And then let me figure out how to shave my legs. And then it's over for you. All I need is like a pair of short shorts, an oversized baggy t-shirt, maybe some extensions, maybe some makeup, and then Photoshop, and it's over for you lads, okay? I also need a haircut. I also need a credit card. I also need to change my my investment app from E-Trade to Vanguard. I need to do a lot of things, guys. Son of a bitch, bro. I can't get this map. Doesn't matter. That's the best part about ice boating. I don't really have to think about it too much. I can kind of just talk, and my life goes on. Ice boating doesn't really require all that much concentration. There are literally 2 keys I have to worry about, and then sometimes a 3rd. Depending on how you're feeling. I should have... Oh, wait, hold on. That was actually really clean. I didn't realize the transition was going to be so hot. Look at me cutting those corners, brother. Oh, dude. When you're flirting with the edge like that... Sheesh. Let me tell you. I thought I had it. I thought I had... Because, like, ice boating, it's all about the entry. If you don't have perfect entry for some things, then it's over for you. There's not a whole lot of adjustment you can do in the middle of something to keep that line. Yeah, we chilling, though. I just really want this... I want to feel better about this working out stuff, because I already feel like I've dropped a lot of weight ever since I started cooking for myself. I feel like I've been dropping weight, which I think is cool. I like that. I already feel like pretty good about like where my body's at, like weight wise. Like you could argue there's a little bit of a stomach, but ultimately it's kind of like it is like that's kind of normal. All right, it's not normal for people to have like insane 6-packs. That's called being dehydrated. Just hard to go quick? Yeah. I'm not gonna do this track the bitch way. I'll take every turn nice and slow. Fuck that. We're gaming. I don't really care even if I finish this track, because it's kind of just fun to fail. Which is what's nice about ice boating. It's so quick just to kind of reset and go at it again. You don't really think about it too much. Especially when I'm just trying to like go on stream and just talk. Should I feel like I should stop accelerating in that part of the track. I feel like I'm just getting thrown off. Got a top 18, of course he did. Can't go quick on ice boat track just to take the fun. Exactly, man. The fun of ice boating is feeling like you're in Usain Bolt, just zooming around corners. Feeling like you're the Drift King. That's why you ice boat. Because I want to be the Drift King. Some people just get things faster than I do. Sometimes I take too long. I feel like I'm slow. But again, maybe I'm comparing myself with like the best of the best. I feel like maybe I feel like what I'm feeling is that it's not that I don't get things quickly. It's that I just don't put in the time like other people do. I think I get things kind of normally. Kind of a normal speed. Damn, how did you have that fucking smooth ass turn? The water. See, this is why there's a difference between me and Sky. Fuck off. I tried to hit that turn and I get fucked for it. I think I gotta stop being so scared of slowing down on the turns. I think my fear of slowing down is what's killing me on the turns. I think sometimes it's just better to take the like, kind of the sharp line instead of worrying about, like, speed all the time. Words, sentences, opinions, thoughts, ideas. Who can say, really? Where does the morality come from? I was watching more debates on, ironically, meta-ethics. Or at least reading ideas from people. You know what you know what I was thinking about during my break today? Fun fact, more break thoughts coming from Sheep003. I was thinking about the morality of eugenics, actually. Fun fact. I don't know how I came to that. I think the idea is that, like, the idea of, like the modern idea of eugenics. Alright, like, if we were to create, like, let's say ethical eugenics, okay? Ethical eugenics. Basically, the idea is that you make it illegal for people with certain disabilities to have children, basically. Because the people with disabilities are more likely to pass on those disabilities to their children, therefore decreasing their quality of life, therefore it's not worth, right? Now, the problem, I think, with eugenics, or at least trying to, like, institute something like that, like, is that moral? I think that it's very hard to do that morally, because then you start coming into this weird gray area of what disabilities are considered bad enough that those children are no longer allowed to have kids. Like, is somebody with autism not allowed to have kids anymore? Even though that kid with autism maybe became, like, one of the greatest, like, aerospace engineers we have because of his autism. And we're going to consider that, like, a disability, and now he can't have kids because we don't want our people to, our offspring to have that. Like, it becomes, like, very weird questions like that. And then there's also, like, other stuff that's very weird about it. So ultimately, I feel like I don't have, like, the thing with eugenics that's weird is that I don't have, like, a defeater for it, you know? I don't have, like, a moral statement that I can say, like, this is the reason it's bad, and it's like, oh, my argument is defeated, right? I don't have something like that. There's just a lot of little things with eugenics that makes it very hard, not only to institute in a way that is moral, but it's also very hard to stop kind of these fall off, kind of like the slippery slope fallacy. Although I don't like using the slippery slope fallacy to kind of justify my arguments or to, like, defeat my arguments, right? Because the slippery slope fallacy can be applied to, like, anything, right? You could call anything a slippery slope. It's like, oh, if we give all these poor people money so then they can live, what's stopping them from letting them invade our houses? Huh? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, right? I don't like slippery slope fallacy for, like, trying to make arguments because it just becomes very, like, stupid. Isn't having children the fact? I mean, maybe. I guess that depends what you're what you're trying to optimize for. Do you think that there would be more Do you think there would be more net happiness gain? That's where squatters come. No, that's not where squatters' rights come from. What the fuck are you talking about, Blood? Blood is yapping right now, and I thought I was the one talking. What is happening? Understanding decisions. It's not an argument. People aren't capable of it. Maybe, but I mean, that doesn't stop us from giving people decisions. It seems that what we found is that generally the thing that makes people the most happy is by giving them... Well, I guess I think the interesting thing about, like, humans in like decision making is that generally humans are happiest when they have choices, but there is a clear choice that is the best, right? They like having choices, but they want the best choice to be very clear. And if there's too many choices that are too equally, like, you know, good, then that, like, stresses them the fuck out. So basically, humans like the illusion of decision making, okay? If you just gave them the best option, if you had like 3 microwaves, and there was one that had like a timer and multiple settings and like all the 9 like this microwave is the best microwave you've ever damn seen, and then you have 2 other shitty microwaves, I think that's like the optimal decision. But if you put 3 kind of medium microwaves that are like all kind of good, that makes people unhappy. So honestly, people just like the illusion of choice. People just like the idea of choice. It doesn't matter if you make the choice for them, as long as it's the choice that they want, or the choice that they're happy with, the choice that is obviously the best. People don't like being forced into anything. People don't like their choices being removed, even if like you gave them like the best choice. Even like if you sat a human down in front of 3 microwaves and you said, you're going to take this one because it's the best and they don't have a choice in it, I don't think they're going to feel very happy about that. But if you say, you have a choice, now choose, and then they choose the best one, well, suddenly that feels way different, right? Even though you ultimately get the same microwave at the end of the day, right? There are places where people tend to make decisions that are either bad for them or bad for others, and that main area is governance. I don't think the main area is governance. I think that happens in all phases of life. The only reason you say governance is because that's where you feel the impacts of those decisions the most. There are very few places in the world where you have as much control over a large amount of people's quality of life like you do in government. So all the choices that are made in government kind of have this ripple effect that make them very much more impactful than maybe another normal choice would be. Slay PB, no jelly? Sure. But governance is weird. It's very weird. There's a lot of reasons why people make the choices they do when trying to run a government. I should know. I studied that shit for 4 years. I do. This track is really fun. It's why I wanted to play it. Because it's just a really fun track to play. Makes you feel like a badass. Which is exactly what you want. Exactly. There's also another track I was having fun on. But it was a lot more... It was a lot less about like big turns. It was a lot more about like micro adjustments. And I thought that was cool because like, oh, it's like it feels like a whole different skill, right? Like making small adjustments instead of these big kind of sweeping moves. And micro adjustments don't really, fit with ice boat racing, Micro adjustments in ice boat racing are very, 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 very different things. The silence of ice boat racing infects you. There is no sound. It's paralyzing in a way. I really like that turn. That turn feels really good. Just like the way that you come into it and then you just spin around. That's why I like kind of like the 180 turns, because like the goal is to just spin. Spin like a madman. Also, there's party games matches going on. I kind of want to watch them. We're going to take this one slow. Just because I don't really know how to make the way through that place fast. So my MC crashed. Real. Okay, this one. The only reason I lost this turn is because I was trying to race Jigsaw. Trying to race Sky, and Sky baited me. Now, I know this track is pretty long. Matches ended tragic. Who won? Somebody, probably. Not that I really care all that much, but... IL, of course. Well, of course. I was being harassed in that VC last night, let me tell you. Who gave Helix a mic, by the way? Who decided that Helix deserves a mic? He's like New Age Spider. That's crazy. He actually is just like New Age Spider. Man, what a crazy reference. Shout out Spider. The original yapping goat. Now we just have Helix. I want Spider. We have Spider at home. Q Spider? Oh, come on. Don't pretend like Q Spider wasn't like that in the VCs, bro. Pretend like Q Spider wasn't talking his little head off. That's exactly what was it. That's exactly what it was like, Sky. Don't pretend. The cock is running out, but what if you had infinite cock? That was also brought up in the VC. Fucking out crit. Oh, don't say that. You're gonna make Helix feel bad. I like Helix. I think he's nice. Good kid. Talks a little bit too much, but I think that I think it's okay for a VC like party games to have somebody who talks a little too much, because it keeps things going. No, bro. I was trying to think of a joke like that, bro. Like a fucking like oh you're a child, and then I'm like I can make some kind of Jenko joke, but because those are kind of like the sheep. That's kind of like the peak Sheepo 3 party games memes. If you want peak Sheepo 3 party games, just say sick child, and then you've won. Aha, sick child. Yale. That's an anime thing, isn't it, MJ? Yare.
This is Adrian Wayne. Meet with the settings, please. I hope you enjoy our new song.
Where does that come from? What does that mean? What anime thing? I don't get it. Is there something that anime girls say, or is there something that anime guys say? Or is it non-gendered? Because Yare, like from the sound of it, it sounds like a dominant female character thing. Where you have like a dominant female, and then that's what they would say. Or at least that's how I imagine it. But also, I could be tripping massive balls. Because I don't watch anime. Fun fact. No. See him being a lesbian icon? Do I have to look this up now? God, why does nobody explain these things? Stardust Crusaders. So throughout JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Jotaro is constantly saying Yare Yare days. It means good grief, or give me a break. Oh, Jotaro? Isn't that the guy who's just like mega buff and fucking bends over and shit? And I don't know. How's that a lesbian icon? A super buff man? I don't know. Maybe he's like super feminine. Who knows? I don't, I don't judge. Just because somebody has good fashion sense doesn't mean that they are automatically a lesbian icon. But I could also be, maybe I'm just judging lesbians. I'm not a lesbian. I don't know what lesbians like. What do I know, right? I went flying. That boy's cutting those corners tight, let me tell you. Oh, fuck. You would think after this long I'd be getting better at the beginning of the map, but alas. That sounds like back shots or a good career. I'll take a good career. Maybe it is actually optimal to spin through that section. That actually felt really good. That 360 like legitimately felt amazing. It felt so smooth. Maybe the 360 is optimal. I'm not doing this for the money. Is it optimal to let go of the acceleration when you're trying to... Fuck me. Is it optimal to let go of the acceleration when you're, like, spinning around to do the 180 turns? Because, like, when you're setting up to do, like, a 180 degree, like, turnaround, like, generally, you want to do, like, the full spin in the other direction. Is it optimal to let go of W when you do those? Because I don't. I let go. Maybe I should, too. Because, like, when you're pressing W, you have to set up a little bit, like, you have to set up a little bit, differently. So then, like, you know, the pressing W as you're turning doesn't mess you up. Doesn't change. Exactly. I guess I'm just so used to it, like, I'm just so used to... I assume, like, both methods could be applicable or good. Like, it depends on how you come into the turn. Like, if you want that little bit of, like, distance that you get from pressing W while turning, I feel like it's really good. Depends on the turn. God, that sucks. With Cobblemon. Real. I have to come up with a... Oh, speaking of things I gotta yap about, I have to come up with a Progeny app. New Minecraft event. It's very, very, very RP based. Like, super, super RP based. And so they're making us, like they want to know, like, the whole character. Like, they want to know the whole 9 yards of a character before I start joining anything. So I have to come up with, like, an actual, like, an art, like Sheepo 3 has to do some serious RPing. And they also said the character has to be human. So I gotta come up with something, because I'm always a sheep in these events. And I want to keep being a sheep. But I can't be a sheep because I have to be human. So what I was thinking, here was the workaround, because I like the sheep name, and I like the sheep skin. So what I was thinking about is I was a human, but I'm wearing, like, I could create a skin where I'm a human, but I'm wearing, like, a sheep pelt, you know? You know how hunters wear pelts? I'd be that, but I'd be wearing a sheep pelt instead. I think that could be pretty cool. Wish there was ways I could practice specific parts of a map. There probably is, but... Sheep is a nickname? I think I'd have to be called something different for the sake of the event. The thing I always hated about, like, the thing I always hated about the Parables events is that they had, like, the RP name versus the actual Minecraft name. And they displayed the RP name, like, second. So it was really hard to keep track of people because everybody kept calling people by their RP name and not their actual in-game name. And so whenever you check, like, the tab, you'd always see their in-game name. And so it always was, like, super weird. You know? That's what I always hated. And I think they're going to keep using, like, that same mod, which I hate. So... I was thinking about something related to sheep. Something like, you know... Maybe I should just use, like, Ovis again, but, you know, this time try to turn Ovis into a name. Fuck! Dude, I looked away for 2 seconds. And I go flying off the edge. It's how it goes. But what do you think? The problem is I can't ask for, like, RP character advice from my chat because you guys are here to troll hard and that is all you care about. And I respect that, but it means I can't talk about anything serious with you fucks. Because everybody here is trolling. Damn it. I can't believe I fell off there. Bum ass. What if you're named Burton? That's a lame name. Burton is a bad name for a human being. Burton is better as a town name. I think it works as a name for a town. I think Burton is a good name for like a city or a place. Fartin. That just sounds like fart. That just sounds like fart with extra syllables. And Spinaroo. It was a weird Spinaroo. And farting. Real. That just sounds like an adjective to describe something about farts. No, I don't want to go off the edge. I would like to finish the map, I think, today. It's so hard. Fuck. I suck too bad for this map, dude. It's called beginner course, I think. Which is really funny. Like I said, I wish there was a way that I could like make a save state, and then I could like retry from that specific location. Because as you get further and further on the map, it gets harder and harder like to practice the specific tricks, which kind of feels bad. Like a save state that kind of like maintains your momentum type shit. That'd be cool, I think. No. Fuck, I hate that section. I hate that part so much. Like, I think like a 360 actually is super based on that section, but I'm not good enough. I just slurred my words. Sometimes I feel like I do that more than I want to. I slur my words often. I don't enunciate properly. And it kills me. It kills me, I tell you. After a breed of sheep, it could be an idea. Like I said, I still have to be a human. I have to be a human being. I think an interesting like character trait that I could have is that if I'm walking around with the sheep pelt, I could pretend because it's something I often do, like where I pretend like I was some kind of great hunter or I did something really cool when in reality everybody can see it's like I killed a great beast to obtain this pelt. It's like it's a fucking sheep pelt, dude. So I think that kind of delusion is a really interesting character trait. Something like that. Hari. Oh boy. That feels like Herdwick. That feels like a nerd name. If I wanted to cosplay as like a fucking like when I hear the name Herdwick, I think of some guy with big spectacles. Maybe he's like a wizard's assistant. He's like, he's just carrying a giant stack of books, trips over a rock, spills them all, type shit, you know? Fucking nerd. Type shit. Some people try way too hard in like naming things, which is what I don't want to do. Because when you try too hard to name stuff, it just becomes impossible for people to play with, and it just comes off as like come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. We're all trying to have fun here. Stop going like Max Tryhard with a fucking name, dog. Do that impression. Which one? The impression of the nerd? Oh, let me grab my glasses. That's dead as you. It is not. I don't say, let me grab my glasses. Oh, let me grab my glasses. I'm gonna be late to class. Oh, where's my textbook? I'll never get to herbology on time. Oh no, the bully's right there and he's gonna give me a wedgie or some shit. Keep going. I hate that. I hate that. I hate keep going. I despise keep going. I despise that. You need to be put down. That's not okay. Because I mean, no, the problem The problem with keep going is that I know what comes after keep going. What comes after keep going is I'm almost finished. And I don't like that. Remember when we had a conversation about like women online and like which women want to be jerked off to and which women don't want to be jerked off to and how it's probably a good idea to respect that desire? Remember when we had that discussion, guys? I'm like those women who don't want to be jerked off to. Now, granted, I don't know. I feel like there's nothing much to jerk off to. But yeah, like I said, thank you, MJ. But the same thing applies. Okay, don't jerk off to women who don't want to be jerked off to. It's very simple. Now, I can't control what you do in your free time, and honestly, I don't care what you do in your free time. But it's just like a respect thing. If you're gonna jerk off to women that don't want to be jerked off to, at least make sure there's no evidence. Okay, do the bare minimum. Okay. The porn websites, freaky ass people. MJTD, some freaky ass people do. Old heads, old heads are like, this shit is too hot. I need something that's less hot. It's the imagination that really does it for me. Okay. No, I like stalking female content creators and trying to find the one fucking frame where they bend over one time to pick up their fucking headset after they threw it against the wall. No, I'm gonna look for that frame, and that's gonna be what I use. You fucking demon. Those Pokemon Gooners, they're actually like, the Pokemon Gooners are demons. I'm actually like I've always been a Pokemon defender, but those people have to be put down. It's crazy. How do they do it? Probably by being better, Sky. I feel like you're in that spot where you're so good at doing this thing where it's like if somebody is better and I don't know how they're better, then they like you can start calling somebody a cheater. What did I join into? You joined into us talking about gooning. Specifically the people who don't want to be gooned to. And Pokemon. Pokemon is just I think Pokemon is just Pokemon is just like a really good place to like do like analysis of streamer and Twitch culture in general. Pokemon is so good for like analysis of stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm a freak. But man, Pokemon is such an interesting character. And I've said this a lot. But Pokemon is so interesting to like think about and like talk about and like use as like this benchmark of like things. Because Pokemon gets into so much more drama than everybody else does. Like all the other female streamers I think are so clean. They're so clean cut. But with Pokemon, like Pokemon gets into all this like morally ambiguous drama. And that's like the really fun stuff. Morally ambiguous drama is the best kind of drama. Okay? All these other streamers get into like basic bitch drama. It's like, oh, you're very clearly in the wrong here. Wow, oh, amazing. But Pokemon gets into the shit where it's like, maybe you're wrong, but actually you're not as wrong. You know, that is sick. I like that. I want that. Give me that. All of that. And a bag of potato chips. Waiter, more morally ambiguous drama, please. I'm going off. Fuck! I can't finish this map. Dude, it only gets harder from here. I'm actually never completing this map. Unless I start going, like, at a snail's pace, I'm literally never completing this map. Here's a cookie. Oh, fuck. You know, speaking of cookies, there's blue ice. Oh, I'm doomed. There's no way. There's no way I do the blue ice unless I play like a little bitch. Let's debate meta ethics. Let's not. There's nothing else I can talk about meta ethics because the only reason why we would talk about meta ethics is if you're trolling, which is, you know, Like, I'm down to participate in a little bit of trolling. The only interesting thing you could say is, like, I can objectively ground my ethics. That's the only thing that you could say that could be, like, potentially interesting. I can ground my ethics in something objective. And you can't. But it's an interesting debate because it's simply there to just fucking yell at each other for no reason. That's the only reason you have the debate. If you just want to yell at somebody. Damn it. Talk about Fortnite? I watched a video about competitive Fortnite. And every video about competitive Fortnite goes the same. So one day there was a team of two 14-year-olds who were really good at the game. And they had a plan. But then their plan got broken when Epic added the most broken, overpowered shit to the game of all fucking time. That's every single Fortnite competitive experience. Which I think is really funny. Like, why do people keep putting up with this bullshit? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. It's like, wow, Fortnite, what a fun game. Let's add the most broken shit on God's green earth. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. Summer Scrims 2019 was the best. The only time that anybody watched competitive Fortnite was during that fucking $3 million World Cup. That's the only time anybody actually gave a shit. Rocket League or Fortnite? I don't care. It does not mean anything. I think the Fortnite skill ceiling is super overplayed. That hand is super overplayed. I don't think it matters if you can eke out like 1% better building than the guy next to you. I don't think it matters that much. I can place down one more fence than you can. Or a fucking wall or whatever. I don't know what to call them. It doesn't matter. All you need to do is pray for good items and then just like camp the whole game. And then, I don't know, take some pot shots at people. Who knows? I've always said that I think PUBG is a better competitive esport than Fortnite is, and I stand by that. I think PUBG is way better. It's better visually. I think, like I said, the worst part about Fortnite competitively is that visually it is a fucking nightmare. It is a nightmare hellscape that you never want to watch because you can't see anything because you don't know what anybody's doing unless they're watching their POV. Splatoon. But that's like Nintendo shit. You never want your esport to be Nintendo shit. Because then you have to deal with Nintendo. And Nintendo hates fun, so. Nintendo's like the kid at the playground that like takes the ball and says, we're gonna play kickball, but it has to be by my rules. Because I have the ball, so we have to play by my rules. Nobody liked that kid. That kid was always fucking lame. Hardcore MC. Bro, I saw some of the highlights from that Speed Kaizenat stream. Because like I said, Kaizenat the GOAT, right? So I saw some of the things. I'm like, holy shit, bro. These lads. I saw them trying to build an infinite water source, and I'm like, holy shit. Like, I don't know if they're being purposely obtuse or I'm just, like, I've played Minecraft so much that I consider it common knowledge. But I think it's half and half of them. They're just stupid. And also, I've played Minecraft for so long that, like, very, very, like, things that may seem very hard for other people to get seem very easy for me, right? I've just interacted with this game for so long. Oh, damn, I thought I'd eked it. What if I just take this map really slow, just to actually play through the whole thing? It was crazy. They built up. I don't know what they were thinking. But hey, I mean, they beat it. They beat the game, bro. That's pretty sick. They got it done, and it was fun while doing it. And ultimately, is that not all that matters? Holy shit, I just hit the craziest line. Is that not all that matters? As long as they're playing the game and it's fun to watch, who cares, right? Yeah, 100 hours of content, baby. I can't hate on success. Sheeple3 will never hate on success. Fuck me! Other than Minecraft, could you play for 100 hours? I think if I'm getting paid that kind of money and I get those kind of viewers, I could play any game for 100 hours. Maybe not any game. I think the fun part about that is that there was a challenge involved, and it's like we can't stop playing until we have finished this challenge. I think that that is fun. There's a fun aspect to that. It's like we want to do this thing. I want to complete this thing, and I think I could do something like that. The only problem is that the only reason I do it is that I need like assurance of my time, right? I need assurance of my time. Because the worst part about being like a normal human being is that I can't just put aside a weekend just to fucking like, I will not stop streaming until I beat this game. I can't do that. I don't have that kind of time, right? If I was a full-time streamer, then we could talk about, like, I will not stop streaming until I beat Elden Ring. We could talk about that shit, because I got time for, you know, ignorant shit like that. I have time for ignorance. No. Fuck. Number one game you want to stream? If I'm a full-time streamer, I don't know. I guess it would depend a lot more what my audience wants. Because the moment I start depending on streaming for income, then I'm a lot more beholden to what my audience wants. Because if I don't play with the trends, then I'm going to lose viewers. And then I lose money, and then I can't pay for my rent. And then it becomes a whole lot harder to apply for jobs when it's like, oh, so what were you doing for the last, you know, year? Oh, I was streaming full-time. What do you mean streaming? Talk to me about that. Like, that becomes a little bit more difficult, right? Just say what you want to play. Well, I think that my analysis of the question is more interesting than your fucking bummy ass question, Derpnab. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry for being interesting. My apologies, man. It's not my fault that I'm answering a more interesting question than the one that you asked. What's the game that I want to play? I think it just depends on the setup I get, honestly. It doesn't matter if I'm a full-time streamer. How bad your mental health? I think it's going to be great. I'm very good at regulating my mental health. Fuck you. What's the game I want to play? Fuck. Maybe a 3D Mario game. I've never played a 3D Mario game before. And everybody has always said that, like, these are good. Oh my god, 3D Mario, he's so good. I want one of those. Maybe we just play Mario Odyssey, bro. Maybe we just ball out, play Mario Odyssey. That game always looked fun. I think it's possible to be a full-time content creator and have good mental health. I think YouTubers have broken your brain. I think just because these YouTubers get fucking addicted and then they start fucking pumping out shit and then they realize, like, wow, addiction is bad. Like, bro, I think I can fucking manage my time and space. Like, I'm not this like brain dead little moron that's been given like all the money and the time in the world at like 18 to do whatever the fuck I want. Like, of course some 18-year-old has no fucking idea what they're gonna do with their lives. So the moment that they're given everything they want, they're gonna overdose. I'm not stupid like that. I realize that life still goes on. I'd be like the I'd be like the younger version of Northern Lion. I'm Northern Lion, but in a younger body. Okay, that's what I'm gonna be. No, I can't believe that. I'm so dumb and stupid and shit, and I feel bad for being dumb and stupid and shit. Okay, now I have Jigsaw, and now I can't choke this run. I have to be impressive. We're gonna take it nice and slow, okay, Jigsaw? I do not care. We're gonna take it. Look, we can do this section fast because we've done this section 100 times. But we're gonna take it nice and slow. What esports would you cast? The esport that pays me the most money. And that is the honest answer. That is literally the honest answer, Derpnap. The sport that pays me the most money. Fortnite pays the most? Then I guess I'm learning how to cast Fortnite. What esport would you not cast? I don't know. Probably one that doesn't pay me anything and then one that I'm not interested in. If it's something that I'm not interested in but it pays good, then fuck it, we ball, right? I would cast Agario if it paid good money. I'm not going to do that shit for free, though. There are some games I would cast for free. But Agario is not in that list. Honestly, the real answer is probably something like League of Legends, because League of Legends probably pays the most. Well, yeah, because I enjoyed it. Oh, holy blue eyes. Thank you. Yeah, man, this part... Okay, so they just decided to make this part really hard. Fuck. Can I even do this? And then it goes into blue eyes? Oh, can I even do that, bro? I'm not good enough for this map. Wait, what's this map called? Beginner? Yeah, cap. Laser basic course? Yeah, cap. Fucking basic course my ass. Basic? What are those wacky ass lines, bro? I'm gonna be spinning all over the place. That isn't basic. Basic my whole dick and balls. BTD6 plays the most, then that's what we're casting. Derpnap. I don't know what you don't understand about this. You can't just like throw hypotheticals at me. I care about money. I like casting in general. Okay, I like casting. I think it's just fun to do. All right. I had a dream last night where I became a reaction YouTuber. And that's how I made my money. I was a reaction YouTuber and I made all my money from my reaction channel. I was making 50K a year from my reaction channel. That was my fucking dream. It was crazy. Should react to every episode of Dragon Ball Z. I think the anime... I don't want to do anything with the anime space. I don't know. There's so much... I feel like the anime space is so oversaturated, and it feels... I don't know. It feels so lame. It just feels so fucking lame. I don't want to sugarcoat this shit. It feels so fucking lame. Oh my god. Like, all these fucking people, like, hyping up this shit, bro. It is not that fucking cool. I'll say it, man. Anime is not that fucking cool, bro. You have I am watching two PNGs talk at each other, and their mouths are moving, and I'm supposed to be impressed by this amazing animation? This is the cream of the crop, the best thing you'll ever see? Bro, fuck that. I am not impressed by this shit. Just because your fight scenes have a lot of glowy colors doesn't mean that they look cool, or they are cool. Just because it's visually, like, impressive doesn't mean that it is cool. Alright? I will glaze Arcane. Exactly, and I will glaze Arcane because it did have millions in budget, and it used that money well because it made it an actual show that's fucking good. I'm not invested enough in your fucking shitty little like punch each other show where everybody just punches each other to watch your fucking 2D PNG fucking fight scenes. That the LOL show, yeah, and it's fucking better than any anime you've seen. It's better. I guarantee it. It's better. I don't need 1,000 episodes of Dragon Ball Z. That's too many. Have you ever watched Arcane? Come back to me when you've watched Arcane, you bum. I'll tell you what. Send me the fucking best anime. Myself with LOL. It actually that's fair. Look, I understand that. LOL is cringe. I get that. But I swear to God, The only association the show has to the game is that the characters are the same. The story is like completely different, and it's actually really fucking goated. I promise you, it's goated. I swear to you on every fiber of my being. Okay. Look, I'll say it. I watched Breaking Bad, and I got bored during like the 4th season. I got bored of Breaking Bad. Shit was taking too long. All right. But I swear to God, Arcane, it's tight. It's fucking 9 episodes. They're all real short. You could blast through that series in like a weekend if you wanted to. Okay, I promise you. That shit, Arcane hits. It does. And also the new season is coming out soon, so now's like the best time to watch it. It's gonna come out. Season 2, bro. This shit's gonna hit. I'm so excited. Legitimately. One of the only TV shows like I was genuinely excited for. Arcane goes crazy. I promise you. I promise you on every fiber of my soul. You got addicted frame 1. Don't talk to me about Fireball TV. It hurts too much. Don't speak Fireball's name in this chat. It hurts too much. There's too much pain. There's Squid Games? I'll watch it. Fuck it. Why not? I haven't seen Breaking Bad. It's fun. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's pretty good. Breaking Bad is it's good. I shouldn't say it's pretty good. It's good. It's definitely good. It's just that I don't know. Maybe I'm just like TikTok pilled and like, you know, maybe I'm just TikTok pilled because I got fucking bored halfway through the 4th season. The problem is that every time Skylar comes on the scene, she's like super lame. All right, it's like respectfully, Skylar, I know that you add like a lot of good emotion, like a lot of good like emotional depth and battle for our characters, but I just want to see fucking cool drug dealers doing cool shit. That's what I want to do. I want to see drug lords doing some sick shit. That's what I want to see. Respectfully. I'm glad I'm happy for you or sorry for your loss, but I do not care. I do not care that your son has fucking cerebral palsy or that Walt is dying of cancer. I do not give a shit. I want to see him deal drugs. But yeah, what I would say with Breaking Bad is if you like it, watch it. Oh, you know what else? You know what else happened today? A complete non sequitur from anime. Maybe I will watch a couple episodes of One Piece. Where should I start? I didn't say season 4 was bad. I just said I got bored during season 4. That's not saying season 4 was bad. That's when I got bored of the show. I get the boring part. It just kind of drags, I feel, a little bit. There's some shit that happens that I feel like, damn, can we just get to the point? Okay, but here's the thing with, I disagree with saying Skylar sucks though. Look, like I said, okay? This is like, when I say Skylar sucks, I'm not saying like Skylar the character. Like Skylar the character adds like, the reason why Skylar exists is that like it makes the entire show like interesting, right? The fact that Walter is like doing this drug dealing shit and he has to like can hide it from his wife and then he pretends like he's doing it for her or for the family, like all this shit, like that's what makes up the core of like the interesting part of the show. It's just the problem is that like it's like watching a Marvel movie, right? I'm not watching a Marvel movie for like the deepest plot lines. I'm watching a Marvel movie for a couple of funny one-liners and some badass action. That's what I care about. And I feel like I was watching Breaking Bad through that lens. I was just trying to ball out, have a good time. And like the shit with the drug dealers was just so much more interesting. It's why I think why I like The Boys so much. Cause like you feel that tension every time, like with The Boys. There's always that like tension going on. Every time Homelander's on the screen, somebody might just fucking die. That's sick. That's cool. I like that. Any example of a perfect show? Arcane? I haven't watched enough TV shows. I seriously haven't. I just don't watch that many TV shows to say like if it's a perfect show. Like what is a perfect show? I don't know. I haven't watched enough TV shows to say. The actual perfect TV show is fucking it's American Idol. It's American Idol. That's the perfect TV show. Just watch American Idol. That shit goes hard. Like OG American Idol before they got cringe. Watch Survivor. Survivor was fun. Like, OG series of Survivor. If you guys have ever seen Survivor, like, that shit goes hard. I fuck with Survivor. I will hit him with a banhammer. Hold on. MJ, could you do your job for once? My apologies. I'll do it for you. Okay, hold on. What was the question? I think I was going to respond to something. Oh, I was going to say something else. Okay, perfect show. Yeah, I haven't watched enough shows. Maybe I'll watch a couple episodes of One Piece and see if it's that goated or not. All I know is that Nami's boobs got way too big. And they started to look goofy. Like, I like boobs, but like when they're just like like when she is like dressing up in like the littlest bikini possible with like the fucking fattest knockers of all time, all I can think about is like, holy shit, your back must be killing you. How do you live like this, girl? You're gonna die. Like, holy shit, the back pain must be unfathomable. Either that or she has like the strongest back known to man. Nami just with like just rippling fucking back muscles. Which honestly is like, even like, honestly, if like an anime like person did that, they just made a character with like comically large boobs, but they had like insane back muscles. Honestly, kind of sick. But is Game Changer? Isn't that like the show for theater kids? Isn't that the show for theater kids? Game Changer? I've heard of that. That's the show that theater kids like. Because it's like funny, but it's funny in a quirky way. Dragon Ball Z. Isn't Dragon Ball Z where like the only way they win fights is by getting like unlocking a whole new power zone? Isn't that like the whole thing with Dragon Ball Z? I'll just get stronger to win. Fuck being like smarter. I'll just be stronger. Fuck it. Well, yeah, but it's still perfect. Okay. Like I said, normally the problem with being like I'm a self-hating theater kid, so I generally hate like theater kid shit, but I am a theater kid, which is really like weird, but it's kind of where I am at. Man discovers ignorance. I'm just making fun of shit. Okay, I am ignorant. All right, I'm actively spreading misinformation on the internet. Okay, because that's what I do. There are some things I actually have like real takes on. But when it comes to like anime, any opinion I give on anime, please take with a grain of salt. I don't know shit. Till album review. Oh yeah, speaking of album review, I got a suggestion. I was talking to my to the homeboy at work, right? I was chilling with him because I'm training in audio. So I was in the audio booth with the homeboy and we were just like yapping. We were just talking. And apparently, bro is like an OG fucking like a real emo. Bro's like a real emo. And he gave me like a real emo recommendation. Alright? I told him about the emo album I listened to and he's like, oof. That's like cringe emo. And I'm like, damn, really? And he's like, yeah. And so he gave me an album for like some real emo shit. I'm so mad that I fell off there, by the way. Real emo shit. But that's not the album I'm listening to next. The album I listen to next is the Southern Trend Killer, whatever the fuck. That's the album I listen to next. That's confirmed. No. Not a real emo? No. He's a cringe emo. He's like a performative emo. Like I said, the example I give is that like there are emos that like cut their wrist because it looks cool for the gram, and there are emos that cut their wrist because they're actually like fucking depressed and shit. And nobody likes the emos that cut their wrist just because it looks cool for the gram. All right, nobody likes those people. Collabed hairline. I'm gonna get a haircut, bro, at some point. Headphone done? I actually don't. It's only the hair. Oh, tomorrow's ice cream day, by the way. Let's go! It's ice cream day! It's fucking ice cream day! Wasn't Mac Miller a mid-white rapper that everybody gassed up because he died? I just said some offensive shit. People are gonna be mad at me for that. Because isn't that what happened to like XXX? Because like I've listened to some of the XXXTentacion songs. No offense, I do not like his music at all. I feel like people gas him up like he's like the fucking GOAT, and he's like, it's not that. Kill yourself? For real. Somebody had to say it. I will say I have one Mac Miller song on my playlist, and I think it's good. It's the Self-Care song. Self-Care was sick. I had fun listening to Self-Care. That was fun. Hey, Slies, what's your favorite album of all time? Self-Care was a good song. I like that. Slies, you don't know about the Sheepo, the authentic Sheepo 3 enjoyment rankings. I listen to a new album every week. And I put it on my list of all the albums that I have listened to in this particular way. All the albums I've listened to in this particular way, I put them on my Sheepo 3 enjoyment scale. How much do I enjoy these albums? So, I don't know any albums. That's fair and understandable. I got no beef with that. Only like real music fans. Yeah, Crimson just yaps. Crimson is just gone to calling me white chocolate every time. Schizo. I don't know why. Yeah, actually, Schizo posting was in fact one of the top 10 every week. When alive, piece of shit. What the fuck are you talking about, Crimson? You are speaking to nobody right now, okay? You are fighting the demons. You know what's funny about Schizo people? I actually, on Tuesday, when I was taking the tram back home, there was a legitimate Schizo person on my bus. I'm not kidding. There was a guy who was yelling at the fucking train door, talking to somebody that was not there. I experienced real schizophrenia in real life. And you know what his name was? Crimson. It was crazy. I did. I saw, bro. It was the craziest shit ever. I felt so bad for the dude. Bro started kicking the fucking door. Bro started just manhandling the door, trying to get the fuck out of the car, bro. It was crazy. He was like sitting on that tram, just like bam, 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 kicking down those doors. Oh my god, I was terrified. I thought he was gonna kill me or something, but thank God he left me alone. He was legitimately fucking tweaking, bro. I can't express to you how bad this was. I had to sit here while this schizo man yells at himself in the fucking reflection. It was bad. You live in Sacramento? Yes, I do. Where apparently there are schizo people in Sacramento, okay? You don't get it. I was there, blood. Yeah, drugs and schizophrenia. And every time on the news, every time on the news, you know what I have to hear about? Shutting down homeless encampments. That's what I hear about in the news, because guess what? I watch the news. Every fucking day I watch the news. Why do I watch the news every day? It's my job. Woke mob. Real. I just work for the irrelevant news station. I just work for the wackest news station. All my anchors, they're the B team. Alright? I work for the B team. And it's cool, because the B team's pretty cool. Gotta watch the news for the job. That shit is miserable. It's not. Okay? You know all those like girlies that post on TikTok being like, "Oh my god, my job is just like playing like what's that like Papa's Pizzeria or whatever. You guys hate your jobs. I'm playing Papa Pizzeria." It's exactly like that. You're literally pushing buttons at the button pushing factory. It's the easiest shit ever. You don't have to think that hard. You can slack off half the time and you'll be fine. Nobody will say anything. I'm going to work tomorrow in fucking in sweatpants and a hoodie. That's what I'm going to work in, and nobody's going to say anything. Because that's how most people come to work. I'm just ignore Crimson, okay? Bro's going through an episode right now. Don't worry about it. What do you mean, fuck you? How am I supposed to interpret your messages, Crimson? You need to stop yelling. You need to actually come, like, you need to start adding some actual, you know, some commentary to the stream. Because you are spazzing the fuck out. I choked a second PB. I choked on your mom. I did do that. You can't. I'm not a gangster. When did I ever say I was a gangster? What is bro yapping about? My condolences. Well, no, I asked for it, so it was okay. To get the gang. I guarantee you are also from the suburbs, but that's okay. You are a white kid typing this in my chat right now. You are the whitest kid right now. You're maybe like 14, 15. Like just getting into high school, like maybe it's your second year if you're lucky. Probably like first year or like last year, like towards the back half of middle school. And you're just yapping. And shot 6 times. Alright. I might have to time you out because you are actually just like filling my chat with nothingness. Okay. Respectfully, Crimson. I love you, brother. You're very funny. But right now, I'm actually trying to talk to people. And you are just yelling. Yeah. Like I said, you got to start adding some actual contribution to chat and stop spazzing the fuck out. Because you are actually schizo posting live. And I cannot talk to schizo posters. Salt? What do you mean salt? It's my chat. If it's salt, then I'll just ban you. Call it what you want, baby. I will finish this map. We're an hour and a half in, but I will finish. What am I doing tonight? What am I doing tonight? I don't know. I don't think anything interesting. Probably just chilling. I could probably just go to bed early, honestly. I've been losing sleep because I had that one really bad night of sleep and it fucked me over. So, honestly, we could probably just go to bed early and I'd probably feel great the next morning. I'll feel great on Friday, and I'd like that, honestly. Having a good day on Friday, I'd be down with it. I also gotta decide what I'm eating next. Hey, anybody got any good ideas for like food? I don't know. You have a cookout nearby? No, I just have to. What's the closest thing to a cookout here nearby? The problem is that food costs so much around here. I just can't take it. There's just too much money. It's too damn expensive to eat out. You know what? Like there's a Starbucks that's literally like a block walk from me, and it costs so fucking much, bro. Like, I'm sorry, I cannot go out. Cookout dummy cheap. I shop at grocery outlets, Lies. All right, I pull up to the grocery outlet. You know what grocery outlet is for? Poor people. Impoverished. Grocery outlet is the poverty grocery store. If you want to get organic shit for cheap. I was going to say healthy. No, that's like... Oh, you know what was cool? Speaking of a grocery store, it was actually on the news. Fun fact. You know who watches the news a lot? Apparently Amazon opened their new grocery store near my location in the Sacramento area. The Amazon Fresh grocery store. where they have the automatic carts where you literally just like you scan your item and it automatically checks your shit out as you walk out of the store. That one. And I checked the prices, and the deal that they were running, the one that I could see in the ad in our little segment, the one that I could see is that they were running a deal for 2 for $10 chip bags. Like, you know those big chip bags? 2 for $10. And I'm like, damn. What kind of fucking shitty deal is that? 2 for 10? Really? It's not that good. You think I'm gonna pay you think I'm gonna pay $5 for a fucking chip bag? You must be out of your mind. That's fire. Yeah, like the concept is cool. It's also like 2 hours away from me, so I will not be going. And also, it's like a bougie grocery store. It's like going to shop at Target. Like, I like Target. It gets me some of the stuff I can't find at the grocery outlet. But I'm not shopping at the Target. You know what I'm saying? I'm perusing at the Target. I don't shop at the Target. I don't got that kind of money. You know the 2 places I've shopped at the most since moving here? I'll name them. Grocery Outlet and Goodwill. Those are the 2 places I bought the most stuff from. And they're like right next to each other. 2 of the Walmart because the closest Walmart to me is like 30 minutes away. And also I have a Target, which is just like bougie Walmart. Target is Walmart, but for middle class people. So I go there because I am. Walmart is pretty good for groceries. I have no like I shopped at Walmart for a good couple of months because that's what was close to me. But right now, what's close to me is Grocery Outlet and Target, and so that's what I shop at. I got no beef with Walmart. I get a lot of the same deals. The thing that's nice about Walmart is that they have like a bunch of the name brand shit. Hey, by the way, I finished the map. Oh! 3 minutes! I could go for a PB, or I could just play something different, or I could just do something different entirely. But I did it. I'm cool with whatever. Walmart's granola bars are a steal. As long as, like, I only buy, like, name brand shit. Like, the thing that was really good about Walmart is that they had name brand frozen pizza, and that shit was dirt cheap, bro. Walmart's name brand frozen pizza. Hold on, what's Walmart's brand? Yeah, great value. Great value. Yeah, great value, bro. That shit goes. I love great value. I will suck great value off to the nose. All right. Now I go to the grocery outlet and I get Red Baron frozen pizza for like the same price. But to get like a $5 frozen pizza at Walmart, holy baby, oh baby. I love great value. Yes, applesauce. I go to the Target and I get the Good and Gather fucking apple. I have some right now. Fuck it. This is some Target name brand applesauce right the fuck here. I buy it every week. Every week. I go to the Target and I buy Good and Gather applesauce. No added sugar. This shit is crack. And it's dirt cheap. Now I did fuck up because I bought yogurt as well and I didn't eat any and I tried it and it tasted like shit because it's flavored yogurt and I hate flavored yogurt. I hate flavored yogurt. It was vanilla flavored. I hate flavored yogurt. Here's the secret to yogurt. Anybody who doesn't like yogurt, here's what you do. You get plain yogurt and you flavor it yourself. Okay? You get that Greek yogurt, you get it plain, mix it with some applesauce, mix it with some honey or some chocolate powder, something like that. Don't get flavored yogurt. That shit is ass. So I have a whole thing of vanilla yogurt in there that I'm probably going to throw away because I don't like it. Smile. Mott's. Yeah. All that. I try to keep my shit relatively healthy. I have organic honey. Like a whole jar, like a whole jar of it. Not that I don't think it matters with honey. Like I've talked about before, anytime it says like organic or like non-GMO on the label, I automatically don't trust it. I think it's a scam. Immediately. I will never trust it. Take me somewhere new. Oh, this looks cool. I'm anti-organic. I hate it. You chose GMOs? Maybe I should know what GMOs first. I should increase my render distance, I think. Playing this map, I'm going way too fast. I need better render distance. Wait, you know what I should do? I should play on the server. Because I got invited to the SMP. Hold on. Let me look up GMO. GMO. Genetically modified organism. Yeah. What's the problem with GMOs? Legitimately, what is the problem with GMOs? We get better food from GMOs. We just get better food that tastes better. You know why our apples taste amazing and why they're so big and they taste so great? Because GMOs. Who the f cares about non-GMO? I don't care. And when they say non-GMO in the package, it just means I'm getting like the small little shitty things. You think I want small shitty little apples? You think I want that? You think I desire small shitty little apples just because they're non-GMO and they cost $1.20 extra? Fuck that. I'll get my big apples that are filled with GMO. I want all the GMO. I want all that GMO inside of me. I desire GMOs. I crave. Pending invites. I crave GMOs. Sheepo3 craves the GMOs. I like food when it's better for consumers and it's cheaper. Pro is GMO. I am genetically modified. They built me different. They put me in they put me in the Wolverine machine. They put metal on my bones, bruh. They did do it. Now I wake up every day with horrible back pain. Because they only put bones in my back muscles specifically just to fuck me over. They only put it on my spine. They put steel on my spine and nothing else. Just so, just so they could laugh at me. They put me in the Wolverine machine. I gotta find some way to nerf you. Real. There's sheep bread called Jacob sheep. What? Sheep bread? Isn't that called like sheep milk? Oh. Oh, damn. Okay. What the MCC is this? Oh, there are buttons over there. Perhaps I should visit. Ice boat racing. Scavenger hunt. The 808s are non-existent. The 808s are trying to kill me. Yamura Arena, Lampery Arena, Callista Arena, Halen Super Speedway. Oh, fuck it. This sounds badass. I like the Halen Super Speedway. Direction of travel. Boat. Man, who put all this time into building all this? This is crazy. Oh, hell yeah. Now this is pod racing. Fuck. Is this like a NASCAR track? This is like a NASCAR track, isn't it? I'm just playing NASCAR. You know, I fuck with NASCAR. Let's do a 3-hour ice boating NASCAR race. That's what we need. That's what the people need. 3 hours of NASCAR ice boating. The fucking Halen Super Speedway 500 or something. Hell yeah. You're going supersonic, the Nalk. Exactly. Right now, I'm moving at 200 miles an hour, a single mistake, and I'm dead. Okay, I die. Next time I crash, I'll simulate like a real crash. I'll like whip my head back. You know, like that guy on TikTok does? I'll do that. I won't do that. Oh no, my chunks. You need a pit stop? I do, bro. I'm gonna run out of fuel. But they call me Lightning McQueen, MJ. I don't need no. I don't need no pit stop. We go for broke. All right, I'll try to take a pit stop. I'll try to take a pit stop. How do you legally enforce pit stops on ice boat racing? It is, haha. That's hilarious. When you adjust the allegations, shut up. Hey, MJ, can you ban that guy? I just have to go through the pit lane really slowly. The cheese touch? Nuh-uh, nuh-uh. Oh, hello. I've gone through the pit stop lane. Okay. This is cool. I like this map. Kind of easy. But I don't think the idea is for it to be very hard. This map would be really fun if we had like 15 people all online at the same time. That's a fun 15-player map. Alright, let me go back. I did not touch the cheese, bro. These are lies that the people are telling you. It's not true. It's not true. Okay, the Kalissa ring. Let's check out the Kalissa ring. This also looks pretty badass. Jungle boat. What's the direction of travel again? It's this way. Okay, gotcha. Oh, this is like an F1 track. Oh, I'm sorry. DFV, I don't even know what that means. I'm sorry, Jonathan English. Okay, the boat collisions could use some work. Yikes. You're so much more precise. Oh, the 360. Nasty, nasty. Yeah, I can imagine this being really fun. Kota. Kota. Alright, I would hope it would end after that, but now there's more shit. Damn, I really cannot ice boat race for the life of me. Wow, I cannot ice boat race for the life of me. I just gotta learn how to go slower. I'm taking everything way too fast. for the season opener. What I'd say about this track is that, why is this the pit lane? First of all, that's what I'll say about this track. Why the fuck is this the pit lane? It's too long. It's just too long. There's not enough straightaways and it's too long. There needs to be like more straightaways where you can really build that speed. Because the fun part of like the building the speed is like having to slow down and then like taking the turn. Building the speed, then taking the turn, that's the fun part. Also, the pit lane is way too fucking long. Holy, the pit lane takes forever. This pit lane takes forever. What was he cooking with this? Pit lane needs to be rethought. Track needs to be shortened by like a minute. Then I think it'd be good. Alright. Cool map. No, it's the Great Southern Trendkill. That's Juke's best track. I don't know. I liked it for the most part. I just thought it was too long. Not enough straightaways, but meh. Should be from. Oh, free boat. Somebody didn't put away their boat. Which direction am I supposed to go? Where's the directional arrows? I'm gonna assume it's this way. Let's try this one out. I don't know if I like that one off rip. The full 180 off rip. Another 180. All right. Now you're starting to push your luck a little bit. Another one. See now this is when I start getting fed up. Is this entire track just 180s? And I cannot drive. Black sheep. You know what I'm gonna do after stream? I'm gonna start working on a character. Okay, the chicanes don't chicane good. I don't like the chicanes. The chicanes don't chicane good. Yeah, this track kind of mid. Who? What do you mean who? Like as in who is in what album I'm gonna listen to? Like I said, The Great Southern Trendkill by Pantera. Who cares? Real. Based and real. I don't know. I mean, you asked the fucking question, MJ. I don't know. If anybody, I believe it'd be you who would care. I shouldn't have, I should have just, I hate how you use Hawktua as like as a word. I think you might need to be hurt. Just cope. I try. Alright. That's okay. It's a certain certifiably decent track. The only thing I worry about with ice boat racing is that the collision sucks. Because the one time I crashed into Jigsaw, the collision was janky as fuck. And janky collision sucks. And then let's try Yamura. Yamura. Yeah, let's race with that Yamura. What the hell is this? Oh Jesus. This is like some fucking, this is like some RC track. This is an RC track. Just does that. Fuck. So is iBo's racing just gonna be bummy as fuck? Wrong way. My apologies. This track is too small. It is way too small, as in like the lanes are not big enough. Meta-ethical debater. Why are you... God, why does meta-ethics have to become the meme? Why could it be anything else? Why did it have to be meta ethics? I can't win. Right now, the three biggest cheat memes is like infinite ass, meta ethics, and stop yapping. Have sheep memes fallen off, or have they just gotten more goated? Answer down below. Hawk Tour is only a you thing, NJTD. That's because the feather is number 0. Feather is dead. Nobody uses the feather anymore. The feather is only brought up in conversations of the greats. The feather is a fallen legend, okay? Nobody's ever going to disrespect the legacy. Yeah, this is certainly the worst. This is 100% the worst track. Easily. It's like a kart track, yeah. I think it's cool for like time trials and stuff, but for actual racing, get this shit out of here. Banned. Oh, that's cool. What's over here? Nothing. Damn, Juke really wants to make this decathlon like a thing. Bro's just remaking party games. Ice boat racing. Is there a VOD of that? Is there a recording that I can watch of that? Because I feel like Collision would just be super jank and it would make like crashing into each other like miserable. Like if somebody touches you, then you like everybody just dies. Like when I was racing on like the ice boat racing server, the collisions were super fun. It was like, you know, like they bounced off each other and shit. Like it was super fun. The collisions on the ice boat server was sick, but I feel like the collisions same time for decathlons. Oh, it's time trials. It makes it kind of lame. But I think the fun part of racing is having to deal with other players. That's part of the fun of it. Yeah, I guess. That's kind of a bummer. Doesn't mean that ice boat racing still isn't fun, but above lava, the derby? Oh, like a destruction derby? I think you would need a plugin for that makes like collisions actually do like knockback. I think that would be really cool. If you could design a plugin that made like boat collisions like deal knockback, I think like a demolition derby could actually be super sick. Ice boat racing season is full races, but full races, wouldn't that be just miserable because of the way collisions are? Chaotic as you think, I can imagine. I feel like it's impossible to make a pass without somebody making a mistake. It's all pit strategy. What do you mean? Just like decide when to go into the pits. Just make a decision on when you go into the pits. The problem is that right now I'm not even good enough to compete. I suck too much to even compete. Because you don't drive. You're not bad? No, I just don't stay on track consistently enough. The problem is consistency. I need to start practicing these maps like a lot if I'm gonna like get consistent at like just staying on the track for the most part. I just need to stay on the track. I really like this song a lot.
The weather for Los Angeles, well, we're going to have some of that. Right now, 76 in Burbank, Long Beach has 71, and at the Civic Center is 70 degrees. That's 21 Celsius.
Damn, gas yourself up some more, Sky. Oh, you know what React content I'm gonna do? The Pokemon Cypher. Apparently, we just got word that the 2024 Pokemon Cypher is releasing in October, which is really exciting. If you guys watched the 2019 Pokemon Cypher, that shit was hard. I almost want to make you guys excited for this, because the 2019 Pokemon Cypher is unironically one of the best ciphers I've ever like listened to. It's so sick. Yeah, I think I'll just like, I have like 20 more minutes of stream. So I think I'll just do some Reacto. I'll end and then I'll work on building a character and then we'll do. Wait, is Sed in here? Oh no, I thought that was Sed. Treasure. Man, I can't do a reaction to this because I've already like watched all of it. Fuck. I want to show you guys this, but I can't react to it. I can't make good content out of it because you guys are gonna mock me. Also, the editing is really clean. I think that's half the reason I like it so much, because the editing is so sick on this video, and I wish I could be as good of an editor as the people who made this video are. But the editing is just so nice. I just creamed my little editor genes, unfortunately, so. The music is good, but... Look at that. This shot is so hard to get. You have no idea. To make that shot smooth and to make it clean like that, that shot is so hard to get. This is cool. This is just like VFX. This is stuff I can't do. Look at the way the clouds look. Look at the way this is color corrected. The color correction is so crispy. So saturated. I like it. I like the look. The blacks are super black, but they're bright. We're watching peak MJ, okay?
Watch who you aim your ammo on. my shield on my face like a Bassie. Don't work in the pouch like a Kangish Khan. Niggas be changing like Kekleon. You'll get hit twice like an Ambi Palm. Ice on my wrist like a Glacier. Mewtwo, I'm putting that pressure on. Just hit a fish.
Because Mewtwo's ability is pressure.
Each of my ears got an avalanche. Grass on my head like a Tangela. Flyer than Lady, but lit like Electabuzz. Smoking Meganium, harder than Cranidos. Cranium.
Look at the editing on this, man. It's cold.
Been round the map, so I know they debating them. 10 out of 10 with they rating them. Wings on my back like a lady and swagging as soon as I'm entering. I got that flame like a Finnegan in the
Come on, bro. Haven't you listened to the flow, bro?
I sent my mom half of it, crib on the beach, that's a palace, and live in the palace. My jewelry stay cold like a mammal swine. Levitate off the ground like a carnivine. Dropping that heat like an Arcanine.
Say it's better than Currents. Listen to Self-Care. I'd get so fucking striked. I get striked. I need to turn on streamer mode. Haha, now you guys can't send me DMs anymore. Bum.
I don't fucking play Pokemon, man. Hey, I'm bringing that sacred fire, and you niggas ain't nothing but lumber to me. Ice in my mind, I can't choke when I flick out your bitch on my dick. She a number to me.
Number to me?
Like thunder to me.
Oh shit.
Thanks to my IVs. Bitch, I'm blowing your mind with the Glock, and I call that shit Lele cause they got a side beam. Man, these bitches be hoeing, ain't talking or reaching. I feel like I'm Gary, I can't waste no energy on a hater. Disrespect me and I'm beating your ass in a Kuma pose on, I'm like Terminator. Blue Hoodins on me like great balls. Nurse Joy, bitch, I ain't taking no days off. I keep that heater on me, catch you playing with fire, then that's me searing your face off. Back full of Mosadas, cause I'm all about my dough. And I got a mind state like Mewtwo. Bitch, I ain't the one that be fucking with 5-0. Tell me little Sicario, bitch, on my psycho. Fucking with the team, get ready to die slow. SS any, I'm driving it, they all just in my cloud. I can get these niggas the hell off of my boat. Boy, I be dripping too much Pella Pro when I dress. I be surfing on them and they clean them my way. The kid must be a water type, cause your shit isn't fire even on the sunniest day. I swear the RC is you niggas sweet, man. No wonder the shop out of honey today. Them boys wanna know what kind of leaf you on. Blame
22.
Bitch, everybody get blazed,
MJ,
nigga.
22.
Show for the goddamn league down level 100.
How do you not? How is that not hard? I don't get how that's not hard. Like you can argue that the bars are fucking goofy because they're all Pokemon related, but the flow is sick. The beat is sick and the flow is sick. And fundamentally, you have 2 out of the 3, right? The beat is booty. Crazy, crazy take, wild take, unfathomable take. You can't say nothing about the flow though. You can't say nothing about the flow. You can't say nothing about the flow. You can't say nothing about the flow.
P-E-A-T-D-O, dub band. Okay, beat up protecting the gyms. I got all the CP. Giving shit, giving it pipe. I got all the PP.
Currents is not bad. I never said Currents was bad. I just said it wasn't for me. What the fuck? Coming true. Bro, this shit is hard, Slice. But the people hate me. The people hate me, Slice. This is hard, but they won't accept it. They won't accept something new, Slides. I am one. I listen to new things all the time, but these people hate me. They want me to lose. Don't you understand? They want me to lose. They want me to lose. Assassin's Creed, yeah, but except it's like just it's very much like derived from that kind of era, but it's just like very refined in all the best ways. It's like a bunch of rappers who are like really good, except they're rapping about some nerdy ass shit. But it's like, it's really like the bars are actually really good if you understand like the references to all the Pokemon and shit. Like it goes hard. I remember this song starting off so good, and then I remember it went on for too long. This is hard. I like OG Poke Rap. I feel like the OG Poke Rap was like super basic though. It felt like a lot of like the bars. You know what I'm saying? It felt like I have a gun, like a Blastoise. I got 2 guns on my back, like a Blastoise, like it's like Leica. It's like it feels kind of basic, but like I feel like the bars are a lot cleaner, and also the flow is better. The beats are better, the flow is better, and the flow is really cool, and I like that. So I don't know. It's definitely derived from that, but it's just like more refined, and also the editing is sick. So just watch the video. Also, ultimately, the video is nice. Good luck with muck. Good luck with muck and its poison gas. Make one wrong move and it'll kick your grass. Oh Jesus. It's actually kind of a it's not terrible actually. not horrible. Muck beats grass types. I like that. I don't hate it. It's a little corny, but I don't hate it. What was the one bar that I listened to? Hold on. It was fucking yeah. You brothers, I say brothers. You brothers ain't. I'm bringing that sacred fire, and you people ain't nothing but lumber to me. Oof, fire. And then then the other bar is fucking. Your shit isn't fire even on the sunniest day. Or sorry, you must be a water type because your shit isn't fire even on the sunniest day. Fire. Hard. That's a hard bar. That's a hard bar. You're a water type. You're a water type. Crazy. I don't have to defend that line. I defend the lines that I like. I think that line's pretty cool. I didn't understand it at first. I thought kick your grass was like trying to like do the whole like not swearing thing. What's your favorite type? Fuck. Probably water type, honestly. I'm just a basic bitch, I think. Either that or steel type, but steel type is just good. Fuck, I feel lame for that. I want to pick like a more base type. It's like less lame. Not electric type. Picked up on that line as a kid. No, I didn't. But I pick up on it now. I got it. Dragon type best type? I can see that. I want to choose a type that's not like super good. I don't really fuck with fire or grass. Poison is just lame. Bug is super lame. Nobody likes bug types. Nobody has ever sat down and said bug type goated. Nobody says that. Okay, this is Nangs. I like dark type. I can fuck with dark type. I can respect that. There's no music video. I don't know why you would want a music video, but... Some real psychedelic shit going on here. You can even tell by the album cover. This looks like an AI-generated image, but it's like really trippy. I don't know how loud I should play my audio so it's like good. Should probably check that in the VOD after. Yeah, this is where I started. Like, this is cool, but it's just not for me. I can understand why people like this, but it's just not for me. I get too bored of this kind of music too fast. That's my problem. Like, it's super trippy and fun like that, but it's just so slow. I like things to be a little bit faster paced. I don't know. It's not bad. Holy shit. Am I not allowed to say it's not for me? Fuck you, MJ. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you gassing up this album like it's the fucking greatest thing since sliced bread. How about you suck off Tommy Impala sometime else? This is sick. I wonder how he's gonna ruin it. I should say that. Better than Brat? False! Brat was better. I had way more fun listening to Brat than I did this. You know what this sounds like? You know what this sounds like? I did not, because I can barely understand them. You know what this sounds like? We had a guy in studio today. We had a saxophonist in studio that was releasing his next studio album. And so he came into our studio to like promote his new album. Right? And so I'm listening to him play on the news in studio, right? I'm listening to him play. And he plays one song and I'm like, "Oh, this is But everybody likes this album a lot. I like this song off the album. This is my favorite. It's called this. Like this figure that you see on the album cover. This is what it's called. So everybody just calls it Robot Face. These are all emojis that they use to make up the name of the album. Kind of goofy. The song has a lot of emotional memories tied to it. I listened to this album a lot when I was on my first videography job. The one where I got flown out to North Carolina. That was my first ever videography job, and it was very stressful for me because I didn't really know what to do with. I didn't know how to deal with it. I didn't know what to do. I was very new and it was very fresh, and so working 5 12-hour days back to back to back to back, like, this album got me through a lot of that, just being able to listen to it over and over again. So I just like this song, this album got me through a lot of that. So whenever I hear this song, I go back to memories of that time. Good memories, bad memories, but memories like that. It's why I think Caravan Place is such a place in my heart. Because like there are so many songs from them that like remind me of stuff. What's another one? Oh, you know what? What's it called? Fuck, I'm forgetting what the song name is. Maniac, this one. This song right here. This is the song that not only got me into this band, but this is the song that's kind of characteristic of my third year in college. In my third year of college finals, I had 2 video projects, a photography project, 3 essays, and a presentation. It was one of the most stressful times in my life. And I remember listening to this song on fucking repeat I would just listen to the song over and over and over and over again. And as I walked it was just like, it would calm me down. This song got me through that time in my life. And when I listen to the song, I think about it. Like, I think about making that video. I think about what I did. I thought about what happened. I can literally, picture myself walking down the path to the videography shoot. I had a camera, I had a tripod, I had a giant lighting bag that was super heavy, and I had to take breaks every 2 minutes to rest because it was so heavy. I had mic cables, I had everything. I also had a gimbal. I remember using the gimbal. I think that's what music does. I think that's why music, ultimately, this is why music is so cool. Because you can attach it to memories in your brain, and then you have that kind of connection. So whenever you listen to a song, you can hear that. You can replay that memory, and it makes it so much more vivid. That time of my life, which ultimately was kind of plain and boring compared to a lot of other stuff, stands out so much more vividly because I can link it to this. Because I link it to this. This time of my life that was so awful and so bad is so vivid in my mind because of this song. And it helps me, it helps visualize the parts of your life that you want to remember more. Maybe for better, for worse, the things that give you perspective. As you grow, you gain more experience. And being able to connect to songs like that to give you that perspective on life, I think is what is really cool. It's not even joyful. When I'm listening to this, it's not even a joyful memory. It's just I remember. And I know I'll never forget, and it's good to not forget those kind of feelings. Because then you know how to deal with them the next time. Yeah. But I am yapping way too much, and I gotta get out of here, ladies and gentlemen, because I got work tomorrow. And I gotta go to bed. So either way, ladies and gentlemen, it's been real, it's been fun, it's been real fun, but I've got to get out of here. Peace. I will talk to you gamers on Saturday. And we will talk about a whole new album, ladies and gentlemen. A whole new album. Will Sheepo3 like it? Will Sheepo3 hate it? We'll figure it out then. Either way, bye!